Hey guys, this is a video for how we're going to navigate around in OneNote for both my Principles of Algebra and Geometry class and my physics course. So this is something that I'll kind of flip back and forth between the two, but all you really need to know is that once you've logged into OneNote, okay, and you have access to it, you're going to look for the content library. That's the thing you're going to want most often to open up. So if I just click here on Content Library, we're going to see several tabs open up. First off is going to be our syllabus. Now we'll go over this in class, and I'll demonstrate all this to you there as well. But you can see there's our syllabus that talks about how we're graded and what content we're covering and where everything's at. The next thing we can look at is our homework schedule. This isn't filled out all the way for the Principles class. I'm still building it as we go. But right now, you can see that on the first day of school, we're going to do 1.1 out of the textbook, and these are our numbers. Now you might say, but Mr. Welch, how do I get 1.1 to find the homework? Well, the good news is we have these chapters over here, and all we have to do is click on chapter 1, and if we click on chapter 1, it's going to give us the different sections. So I'm going to click on that real quick, and you can see, hey, there's 1.1. Here in 1.1, you can see I've posted a video that talks about how are we going to do 1.1 in case you're having problems at home or you need some extra help. So you can watch that video. You can also read through these examples. Now there's something really cool about these examples. See how this is example 1 and example 2? I'm going to show you something cool that happens a little later in the textbook for principles. If we scroll down, here's where our homework begins in these exercises. So we'd start on number 3 and we'd work our way through. But you see right here where it says example 1? That tells me that if I don't know how to do this set, I could go back and look at example 1, and that'll help me with the process. And so we're going to write that down on our piece of paper and complete our work there. Okay? But this is where all your resources are. You can see 1.2, 1.3, and so on. And you'll notice that videos will get posted regularly. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel that I have, you just know when I post one. But I'm posting for 3 different classes, so you may not want to know every time I post a video. But feel free to like and subscribe. Maybe one day they'll pay me money for all my videos. Anyway, so that's where this stuff's at. That's all you really should need for principles. For physics, very similar. You have your syllabus here in the content library. Homework schedule, you can see what we're doing for first semester. You'll see we have some lab days built in, some review days. Oh, by the way, the yellow days, you'll find out eventually, the yellow days are tied to remote days. They're when the remote days fall. And so just being aware of that, those review days sometimes or classroom days, they'll fall on a remote day, and that's fine. For physics, you're going to click on the textbook. Because of the way the textbook's built, you're actually going to go in to the textbook, and you're going to find a chapter. Now, once you're in the chapter, there's a lot of reading that you could do to help fill in some of your understanding. You notice they're broken down in sections, 1.5 and so on. If we scroll down here to the problems, okay, it tells me what section, this says 1.4, that's where these questions are coming from. 1.5 and 1.6 is where these questions are coming from. If you look at your assigned number 2, you go through, okay, how many significant figures do each of these numbers have? The answers are written right below them or off to the side. Number 3 was a little bit bigger, so it's right over there. So I've written the answers to these problems through the whole assignment. There's no question about, oh, what did I do it right or did I not do it right? You need to see if you can get the same answers I do. It shouldn't be something like, oh, well, Mr. Welch says this, so of course it's true. You need to know for yourself by doing the problems. And you can go through the whole homework assignment looking for those solutions there. But you can also look right here where it says Chapter 1 Solutions. If you click on that Chapter 1 Solutions, you're going to see Mr. Welch's individual personal work that I did to answer these questions. Any algebra that I had to do, any formulas that I used, you'll see the drawings, if I had any drawings that I felt were necessary for the problems, and you can go through and see that. Also, useful charts. In the front of the text, there is some important information like what's the speed of light, some sort of information like that you'll want to be able to reference. So that's in the useful charts. And table of contents tells you where stuff is in the chapters. If you're wondering about momentum, it's chapter 7. That tells you where to go look in the text. So that information is there for you to sort your way through. Hopefully that'll help. Again, this is principles and physics. Hopefully that helps you get through how to maneuver your way in OneNote. If you have questions, please just ask me and we can go through it. I can make videos all day about how to do stuff, so just let me know. Thanks.